If you're looking for a quick and easy way to save time in the kitchen, this multifunctional vegetable cutter might be exactly what you need. Between slicing, grating, and chopping, prepping ingredients can take a lot of time and effort. But with this all-in-one mandolin cup, everything becomes faster, cleaner, and way more convenient. In this video, I'll show you why this tool is becoming a must-have for everyday cooking. In the third, I tested this multifunctional vegetable chopper, and honestly, this is one of those kitchen tools that quickly becomes essential once you start using it. When I first unboxed it, what stood out right away is how complete it is. You're not just getting a simple chopper here. It's a full 12-in-1 system with multiple interchangeable blades. You can slice, dice, grate, shred, and even create different cutting styles depending on what you need. It really feels like having several tools in one. I tested it on a variety of ingredients like onions, potatoes, tomatoes, and even carrots, and the result was surprisingly consistent. The cuts are clean, uniform, and it requires way less effort compared to using a knife. For onions especially, it's a game changer because you can chop them quickly without dealing with the usual mess. What impressed me the most is how much time it saves. If you cook regularly, you know that prepping vegetables can easily take a big part of your time. With this, you just press down, and everything is chopped in seconds. It makes cooking feel faster, smoother, and honestly, a bit more enjoyable. The built-in container is also a big advantage. Everything falls directly inside, so you keep your workspace clean and organized. You're not constantly moving ingredients around or cleaning your board between each step, which is super convenient. In terms of safety, I'm glad they included a hand protector because the blades are very sharp. It allows you to use the tool confidently without risking your fingers, especially when you're slicing smaller pieces. Cleaning is another strong point. All the parts are removable, and you can rinse everything quickly under water. It also comes with small cleaning tools, which helps a lot to remove anything stuck between the blades. Now, of course, it's not a premium metal product. The build is mostly plastic, so you need to use it properly and not force it too much on very hard ingredients. But for the price, it's honestly more than fair and does the job really well. Overall, this is a super practical and efficient kitchen gadget. It's perfect if you want to save time, reduce effort, and keep your cooking process clean and organized. For everyday use, it's easily one of the best value tools you can have in your kitchen. Secondly, I tested this Fullstar mandolin slicer, and this one is clearly a solid step up in terms of quality and overall feel. Right out of the box, you can tell it's well designed. It feels more robust, with better materials, and the stainless steel blades give it a more premium touch compared to basic plastic choppers. Everything fits nicely, and it looks like a tool that's made to last. When I started using it, what stood out immediately is how smooth and efficient it is. Whether you're slicing, dicing, or grating, the cuts are clean and consistent. I tested it on onions, potatoes, and even harder vegetables like carrots, and it handled everything without any problem. This version is a bit more focused than the first product, with fewer functions. But honestly, that makes it easier to use on a daily basis. You don't waste time switching between too many parts, and everything feels more straightforward and practical. The container is also really well thought out. It's stable, collects everything properly, and helps keep your kitchen clean while you're prepping. It might sound simple, but when you cook often, this kind of detail makes a big difference. In terms of safety, you also get a finger guard, which is important because, again, the blades are very sharp. It allows you to use it confidently, even when you're slicing quickly. Cleaning is another strong point here. You can either rinse it quickly under water or just put it in the dishwasher, which makes it super convenient after cooking. Now, if I had to mention one thing, it's that like most products in this range, some parts are still plastic, so you want to avoid forcing it too hard. But overall, it feels more durable and reliable than typical budget options. So overall, this is a very well-balanced kitchen tool. It's simple, efficient, and built with better quality materials, making it perfect if you want something reliable for everyday cooking without going too complicated. And to finish, first of all, I tested the Mueller Pro Series Mandolin Slicer, and this one is clearly the most complete and versatile option in this top. Right from the start, you can tell this is a more advanced tool. It comes with a full set of 12 interchangeable blades, and that gives you a lot more possibilities compared to simpler models. You're not just chopping vegetables here. You can slice, dice, grate, julienne, and even spiralize, which is perfect if you like to vary your recipes. When I started using it, what really impressed me is the versatility. I tried it on different types of vegetables, like potatoes, cucumbers, carrots, and onions, and it handled everything very well. The cuts are clean, consistent, and you can easily switch between styles depending on what you want to prepare. The spiralizer feature is also a nice bonus. If you like making things like zucchini noodles or decorative cuts, it adds something extra that you don't usually get on more basic choppers. In terms of performance, it's fast and efficient. Once you get used to the different blades, you can prepare a full set of ingredients in just a few minutes. It really feels like a tool designed to save time in the kitchen. The container system is also well designed. It keeps everything in place while you're cutting and helps avoid mess on your countertop. Plus, the food holder adds an extra level of safety, which is important because the blades are very sharp. Cleaning is pretty straightforward as well. All parts are removable, and you can rinse them quickly or put them in the dishwasher, which makes it easy to maintain after each use. Now, because it's more complete, it also takes a bit more time to get used to compared to simpler models. There are more pieces, more options, so there's a small learning curve at the beginning. But once you understand how everything works, it becomes very efficient. Overall, this is the most versatile and feature-packed option in this top. If you want a multifunctional kitchen tool that can handle almost any type of vegetable prep and give you more creative possibilities, this is definitely a great choice. That's it for this top 3 multifunctional vegetable choppers. As you've seen, each model has its own advantages. Whether you want something simple and affordable, a more balanced option, or a fully equipped tool with maximum versatility. At the end of the day, it really depends on how often you cook and what you expect from it. If you're just looking to save time on basic prep, a simple model will do the job. But if you enjoy cooking and want more flexibility in your recipes, going for a more complete option can make a real difference. No matter which one you choose, all of these will help you cut down prep time and make your cooking experience faster, cleaner, and more enjoyable. If you are interested in the product, the link is in the description. But above all, subscribe to not miss the next videos. See you soon.